we doing? Awesome. My name is Maxie. I don't know if you could tell by the color of my hair, but tonight I am doing not good. I did this, I look a little unhinged ever since changing my hair this color. I look less like I'm having a midlife crisis and more like I'm having a midlife sacrifice. That's exactly it. I've given up completely. I did freak out a little bit coming into my 30s. I'm having a bit of an identity crisis, as you could tell. You know when you've gone too far with the drastic hair change? When men actually notice and women pretend not to. Ever since I did this to my hair, my guy friends are like, "Whoa, are you okay?" My girlfriends are like, "Love that for you." We will blatantly ignore any signs of mental unwellness if it means avoiding a long heart-to-heart. We're like, it's 11 a.m. I can't be drunk enough for this yet. We can't sit through an hour of a lady talking about her problems until we are hammered. That's why they invented mimosas. Amen. Yes, Candace, tell me more about your dog's UTI. Waiter, leave the bottle. I love that my friends are so quick to cheer on other girlfriends for their style victories, ignoring the mental health issue underneath. They'll be like, "Oh my God, I love Becca's new statement cut." I'm like, she got a bob. The statement is help. I could shave my head Britney Spears style, and my girlfriends would still be like, "Really brings out your cheekbones." You gotta love them. You gotta love them. I freaked out a little coming into my 30s. Honestly, I started noticing changes that I was not prepared for. Now when I get home at night, I take my bra off. There's a drop. They didn't grow. My boobs are now a little bit like Tom Cruise in an action role. A little bit of a stretch. It's hard as a woman to notice your body changing. Like, I thought teenage boys would want to see me without my clothes forever, until there's this kid who works the desk at my gym, and everyone's always going, "Is Ethan gay? I can't tell." And I have to tell them, "Well, this week Ethan walked in on me changing and went like this, so he better be." Since I hit my 30s, my list of things I can't leave the house with has grown a lot longer. Like, in my teens, I couldn't leave the house without mascara. In my 20s, I couldn't leave the house without mascara and my eyebrows down. Now, I can't leave the house at all. Because we try to do things to look better, like I try to use makeup to look younger, but dudes, you make fun of us for trying to look better. Guys always make fun of women with too much makeup. They're like, "Oh, I only found out what she looked like after she took her makeup off." I'm over here like, "Oh, I had to find out what he looked like before drinks." And they act so deceived the morning after they wake up like, "You fooled me." It's like, well, you could have tried a little harder to fool me too, Brad. I just hate the pressure that there's always on us to be sexy and cute and pretty. I drove by a billboard on my way down here for pregnancy lingerie. I'm looking up at this billboard of a woman 9 months pregnant in panties, just like, she's already pregnant. Leave her alone. Give her a break. That ad is clearly not for the pregnant woman. It's clearly for the guy who knocked her up. Pregnancy lingerie. For the man who wants to hear her say, "Get off of me!" I feel like if you want to sell a pregnant woman something, you sell her something that keeps a dick away for a good long time. Like a pair of wide leg jeans. I had no idea these were so unattractive to men. Until I went shopping, I brought my boyfriend. He saw them on the mannequin and was like, "Oh, those are so unappealing." I'm like, I had no idea. I'll take 6 pairs. I didn't even feel old, to be honest, until I had my first mammogram. Has anyone here had one? Good for your titties. For those of you who don't know, a mammogram is where someone takes your breast and tries to juice it. They say you can do self-exams at home, but I couldn't fit my boob into the Vitamix. The most painful thing about this exam is the name. Even the name makes you feel old. Mammogram. I said to the technician, can we call it a missogram? She's like, ma'am. It hurts. It hurts. If you don't know, a mammogram, it basically follows the same procedure as extracting milk from an almond, which is how they get almond milk. They basically put an almond between two plates and they say, hold still, don't breathe. And I don't want you guys to worry about me. Results came back and I have absolutely no traces of milk. But the doctor did tell me nice jugs. So I think those are pretty positive results. Even those of you in the way back can tell these have never been referred to as jugs. At best, they're like those teeny tiny cartons of milk you got in your school lunch as a kid. Because if you look at them from the side, it says missing. Look, we need more women in healthcare, more women in science. I don't think the mammogram would be half as painful if the men... Thank you. I love an applause break halfway through the host set. This is going to be a good night. I hope they're listening back there with their biology conference notes. I just think the mammogram wouldn't be so painful if the men who invented the mammogram had to have a ballogram. That is the platform I'm running for 2026. Maxi Wittrak, that's me. Thank you. The men are like, get on with it. It's true. We're in a scary time. I notice inflation is out of control. Like milk and gasoline now cost the same per gallon. That means for some of you parents out there, you make a daily choice for your kid of whether they get to school or get taller. I feel badly for kids because inflation is all they know. Expensive milk, expensive gas. For all they know, one of the scientific properties of a liquid is that it's expensive. That's okay. I just feel like I'm being taken for a ride. Everything that I buy and pay for is overinflated. Turns out you don't need to have a good product to raise your prices. Burger King, an entire meal now costs the same as a restaurant hamburger, which means for the price of a Big Mac, you could have sex with me. Look, I don't have much precious time with you guys, but I'd like to leave you with some impressions. Does that sound good? Thank you. I'm not really an impression comic, but I can tell you guys are fun, you're silly, you're down, so I'll just give you 3 and then I'll take off. This is my impression of a dyslexic palm reader. Can I get some more time? Since I turned 30, the women will get here. The women over 30 will get this. This is my impression of my lady parts moments after using the restroom. Moments after using the restroom. And finally, this is my impression of the general state of the world right now. Not good. Thanks, you guys. I'm Maxi Wittrak.